Well, finding things to do with the entire family will enjoy can definitely be a challenge, but our next guest has the magic touch on creating such events. With us this morning, Brittany Trout, who oversees special events for the West Bloomfield Parks Department. Good morning, Miss Brittany. How are you?
Good morning. I'm well. How are you?
You really are magical with what you can come up with some of these events. You guys do an amazing job.
Yeah, it's definitely our teamwork and also hearing what our community wants for events and then us being able to pull it together and get those vendors and just bring those ideas out for the public to enjoy.
You make it look so easy, but I'm sure there's a lot of work behind the scenes.
There is. I'm sure maybe everyone knows, but booking anything right now is pretty tough. You need to be on top of it. And also food trucks have become super popular. So you really have to be on top of it to make sure you get who you want. And then sometimes you have to make alterations depending on if you don't get your first selection. But it all works out in the end for the rhyme or reason, whether you have to do A, B, or C.
I'm thinking that you probably do all this work. Do you do like a sunshine dance every day leading up to some of your events? Because,
oh my gosh. Well, I've been in the industry for a while, so I personally don't look until the week of, and then I try not to really worry too much until it's a few days out, because we're in Michigan, right? It always changes. So
so true. I know one of the popular things has been the kids commotion. Is it the second installment that's coming up, I think, next week?
It is. So it is Thursday the 23rd, and it's our AM one. So the concert time is 10 to 12. And we have our inflatables back this summer. The past 2 summers, we didn't have them. So when people arrive right at 10, we have the inflatables up for the kids to enjoy. There's some pre-music going on along with our sponsors, our WB Parks Nature Table. So we have activities, and then our performer, Matt Ball, comes out to join us and really put on a big show for the kids.
So what are the age groups for kids to really be able to enjoy this?
It skews younger, so I would say anywhere from 2 to about 8 or 9, and then typically the older siblings come, but they're helping mom and dad, our grandma and grandpa, watch over them running around on the hill, going to the playground and all that. So it's definitely a good time for everyone to get out, and the weather is so nice, right? The park has so many amenities that you get to hang out after the concert and enjoy too.
What is it about little kids dancing when they're little tiny? It's so darn cute, right? I mean, we're seeing it all over TikTok right now.
Yeah, I mean, some of them can't talk yet, and then just seeing them bounce around, it really brings out some joy. And after going through a few tougher years, it's just nice to see people happy, and it's been wonderful to have our events back and somewhat back to a larger scale, just to see all those happy faces come out.
So I know that you have the new Summer on the Bank coming up in July. It's a new festival. Give us all the details on that one.
Yeah, this is our big bad boy coming back. We had it 2 years back in 2018 and 2019, took a little break, and now we're back ready to roll. So that will take place on July 16th, which is a Saturday. So everyone mark your calendars. It's family fun for everyone. So we have dry inflatables, wet inflatables. You have your paddle sports like kayaking. You can go on our fishing pier and fish. And then we also will have food trucks there. There'll be a face painting that you can decide to do. And then we have a lot of community partners coming out to pass out or have a little craft for the family to work on and do. So you'll want to pack your swimsuit, your towel, and we'll have a game zone area that's targeted for children who are a little older to test out your athletic and your fast skills. So there's an air racer where you're going to snag the balls out of the air. There is the bounds and leaps and jumps, and that's more like your Ninja Warrior kind of obstacle course, and then your radical runs. So it's a really good time, and we'll have DJ Dave there to entertain us all day long, and it's 11 till 3 at Marshbank Park.
You know what's great about this? You take the kids and then they go home and they're exhausted and they just crash for the rest of the night, right?
Oh, definitely. I mean, you're out in the sun and they're running around and you're probably like, kiddos, we got to kick it home.
Hey, can I ask you, are you guys taking summer volunteers at all?
Oh my gosh, are we ever? We have so many opportunities, whether it's helping at Summer on the Bank to our Marshbank Music. We need adults 18 and older to help check IDs at our beer and wine tent to our nature outdoor play area. We need help weeding and mulching. So we really need help from the community. And if anyone can go and is interested, check out wbparks.org and go to our info, then hit volunteer, and you can see all our volunteer info. Or you can contact me. You can call our office at 248-451-1900 and ask for Brittany.
So Brittany, can I ask you, with the volunteer opportunities, do they have a set number of days or hours? How does that side of the volunteer program work?
Yeah, we kind of lay it out nice and pretty. So on our page, we have the dates and the times, and then we also give a description of what you're up to. And those are the main ones that we know. We do have people reach out just asking if they can help, and we try and work with what we can. But most of the time, the volunteers opportunities we have posted are really the ones that we need help and really help benefit the organization.
And plus, it looks so good on a resume.
It does, and I mean, there's a bigger reward feeling of knowing you're helping and giving your time, and that's just unspoken, and we forget about that part in our community, and it's really much appreciated from the programmer to the people walking around and notice, like, oh my gosh, this natural play area is so well kept. Well, that's because of the volunteers. Or this event ran so smoothly. That's because the volunteers who came out on this hot day are helping those kids get into the harnesses to go play the Hungry Hippo game, and so on and so forth. It takes a big group to get a job well done.
And the great thing about this too, it gets the bigger kids off their phones and, you know, gets them engaged in the community as well. So that's always important.
Oh yes, big time. The phones are hard to sometimes leave aside. So enjoy the nature and the kids running around.
Right. Hey, before we say goodbye, I'm going to throw something out to you. You know, my bucket list is to be on that show Wipeout. I don't know if they do it any longer, but you mentioned inflatables. We need an adult Wipeout.
The adults can. Ronnie, you should come out. You can go test the leaps and bounds and see if it's meant for you, because that's exactly what Wipeout is. It's very the leaps and bounds gives you a little test, a little taste.
I'm going to put it on my calendar. I just love that show. It's so crazy, right?
It is.
Well, Brittany, thank you so much for being on the show, and you guys do an amazing job over there. We appreciate it in the community. So give our gratitude to your team as well.
Well, thank you much, and thanks for letting us share what we have going on.